Hello everyone and welcome to Shark Dress Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon VGC 2017 Wayward 2 Worlds. And today, guys, the rest of this week we'd been doing a best of 3 with the boy Young Flex, Sketchy Smeargle, and because we didn't get to game 3, we're doing another Battle Spot episode today. So if you guys wanted to go see that, you haven't seen it yet, be sure to go check it out. It will be on the main screen of the channel. Otherwise, I'll try to remember to link in the playlist. So a little bit of a spoilers there by telling you it's only 2 games, but I wanted to explain that to you guys if you were wondering, hey, why didn't you have this the rest of the week? And this is why. So I'm gonna try. I'm thinking we'll do 10 episodes with this team. So this is episode 7. So next week would most likely be the next week. It all depends if I can get my other team bred or not. And we did just make another team on the team builder, so be sure to go check out the team builder from this week as well if you guys haven't seen that already. But we're back with our Garchomp, Muck, Arcanine, Togedemaru, Milotic, Tapu Bulu. As you can see, Tapu Bulu is finally level 100, so he has all of his IVs. He's ready to go. I hyper trained him up. Arcanine does have the safety goggles still. It kind of is helpful, especially because, like, we've had problems with hail. Arcanine now doesn't get hit by hail, which is really nice because of safety goggles. Also can't be sleep powdered by Lilligants, and we can snarl Torkoals. I really like this Arcanine set. Rocky Helmet's always fun, but I think safety goggles has been helping us a lot more. Muck, I still haven't put Protect on. This is his last episode with Taunt. If we don't use it, I'm putting Protect. I don't think Taunt's very good this generation. Dark-type Pokemon, I keep forgetting that Dark-type... Well, actually they can. Never mind. I was going to say Dark-type Pokemon aren't affected by it, but they're only not affected by Prankster, which Muck doesn't have. So Taunt really is only good on Porygon 2, because, like, Orangurus are going to be carrying Mental Herb for the most part, because they have Inner Focus, so they can just stop Fake Out and Taunts. I'm just trying to think who else would be good on. I guess, like, Milotic for recovery, maybe other Arcanines. I don't know, but with Muck being as slow as it is, too, it's not really useful, so I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see. If we use it in today's episode, maybe I'll keep it. We'll see. But I'm going to hit yes. We're going to use this here team. This here team. Otherwise, I haven't changed anything about the team. I like it so far. I like it so far. I've thought about putting Pokemon like Whimsicott instead of Tapu Bulu, but I really like the power Tapu Bulu brings, and also the grassy terrain. And we have a New York player, 1552 rated. And then I just don't think I can get rid of any of the Pokemon. I think they all do very good on this team, so that's why we have them. Speaking of hail, we do have Ninetales. We also have a Araquanid, which I really hate. We'll see how we're able to take care of the Araquanid. We also see Marowak, Tapu Koko, Celesteela, and Crocodile. So if he leads anything, I think he'd lead Ninetales Araquanid. I think he's going to bring Araquanid because he sees my team and he says, yes, I can just do a lot with that. So we are going to have to worry about that. So we need Togedemaru. We need Garchomp because Garchomp is our Rock Slider. I think we can lead Togedemaru. I almost want to lead Milotic, but I'm fairly certain that Crocodile is not showing up right away. So instead, let's go with Garchomp. We're going to go Togedemaru, Garchomp. Other Pokemon we need to bring. The Muck. And it's going to be either Arcanine or Tapu Bulu. I kind of want to bring Arcanine. But I think Tapu Bulu would be better. And I think we have the Ninetales pretty much covered. So I'm going to go Tapu Bulu. Okay, I went Tapu Bulu. Let's see if we regret that, because now, once I said it, the Arcanine wasn't really, or the Ninetales wasn't really covered. Arcanine is really the only one that can take care of it. So if he brings Ninetales, and if he leads with it, we have to fake it out, turn 1, and then Rock Slide, and then we have to protect Garchomp and knock out the Ninetales and Togedemaru. That's our way. Oh, he does lead Crocodile. He led Crocodile, Tapu Koko. I could have. Oh my God! I could have just brought Milotic. I could have just brought the Milotic. Okay. The problem we have now is my Garchomp is -1, and this Crocodile can just Earthquake the shite out of me. Excuse me. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do here is fake out... I can't Earthquake is a thing, because my own stupid Togedemaru. My own stupid idiot. I guess I can fake out the Crocodile and switch in my Bulu. So he goes for Dazzling Gleam, right? And now that my Tapu Bulu has all of its special defense, it won't take it great, but it'll take it better than it used to. And he might double protect here. If I get in my Grassy Surge with this Earthquake, Tapu Koko actually protects here, so that's perfect. We get a nice switch in with the Bulu. He's probably Earthquaking then with Crocodile, but we fake him out, so. Okay. So the turn could have went a lot worse than it did. We would have had an amazing lead had we led Togedemaru and Milotic. That's why you always lead it. But if you would have led like Ninetales or Arcanine, we would have been completely screwed. That's why. That's why we did what we did, and I don't regret it. I kind of do. I kind of do. Here I just Spiky Shield. And Woodhammer the Tapu Koko. I don't think Crocodile stays in. I didn't really need a Spiky Shield with Togedemaru, I guess, but just in case the Krook stays in, he Earthquakes, Togedemaru still won't like it. Or if he carries the Tectonic Rage. Is that what it's called? Is that what the Z move's called? Tectonic Rage? Because that'll destroy my poor little Togi. But he withdraws the Koko. Okay, Celesteela comes in. Ooh. So if I just Woodhammered the... Unless he has Poison Jab on that thing. Okay, he does have Earthquake. If I would have just Woodhammered the Crocodile, like I should have. I just didn't think there was any way he'd leave that thing in to die. But he did, so... So, what can you do? I should have brought Arcanine. I should have led with Milotic. Did I even bring Milotic? No, I didn't. All the Pokemon I needed to bring, I didn't. So we're going to have to dig ourselves out of a really deep hole right now. Because Togedemaru is the only one that can touch the Celesteela. So I need to save it. So I can bring in Garchomp here, I guess. It would hammer the Crocodile this turn. So he keeps leaving it in. I'm going to kill it. He looks like he's leaving it in. If he's not protecting, it's dead. I have a feeling it's either Scarfed. He withdraws the Celesteela. Why? Tapu Koko comes back in. Oh, he's getting the Electric... I mean, he kills himself if he Earthquakes here. That works fine for me if he did that. Yeah, he was willing to risk the Tapu Koko to be able to take out the Togedemaru. Works for me. Works for me. Because now I just got 2 knockouts there, and he did one of them for me. What is this guy doing? See, these are the scary players. I mean, obviously, the higher rated players that know what they're doing are really scary, but the lower rated players who just make plays that don't make any sense are the scarier ones, because you don't know how to defend yourself from them because they're just doing things. Araquanid and Celesteela are the last 2. Does he have Wide Guard on the Araquanid is the question, because if he doesn't, I just kill it now. And then Celesteela is just sitting there to be taken down by Togedemaru. So here, just Rock Slide. Even if he has Wide Guard, he's taking a freaking Woodhammer, too, so... And Araquanids are typically one of the slower Pokemons. He protects Araquanid, okay. Okay. But even if Tapu Bulu goes down here, Togedemaru does amazing against both these Pokemon, so... And Celesteela flinches anyway. Because it carries Protect, I am almost inclined to think it doesn't carry Wide Guard. It still could, obviously. It still could, obviously, but I think he did Protect there because he was expecting Woodhammer to be hitting him. Oh, are you kidding me? I hate this. This has been happening to me all day. Everybody keeps getting double protects and it keeps making me lose games. I don't think it will in this case, but it is still flippin' annoying that everybody has been getting them against me today. Can we flinch the Celesteela again, please? Oh my god, if this costs me the game, I'm gonna be so upset. Because it'll be like the third or fourth time that I lose the game because double protect lands. Oh my god. Okay, he gets the Beast Boost. What does he get it in? Defense. Damn it. Damn, double damn. So Electric Terrain is still up. So I'm going to focus on the Celesteela. I'm going to continuously Rock Slide with the Garchomp. I don't care. I don't care if I get flinches at this point. He just got to double protect. I'm going to flinch him left and right if I can. And then we're going to Zing Zap to just try and double up the flinches. That's so annoying. I mean, obviously, I hope for double protects all the time, but it's just that it's happened so much to me today that it's just infuriating. Because it constantly costs me the game, too. What are you gonna do now, dum-dum? You gonna try and protect again? I gotta play with my ostrich egg. I'm so mad. I have an ostrich egg next to my desk right now because it's usually over on my shelf, but I had to move my shelf today, so it's over my desk. Okay, doesn't protect this turn. We get the Zing Zap off. Celesteela does survive it, but it flinches because we just try to double flinch. And he's going to go for the Waterium Z. And it's going to knock out my Togedemaru. Unless he goes after Garchomp, which would be a dumb play, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think you need to get rid of the Togedemaru. Yep. And I am not expecting to survive this. Yep. I kind of expected it, but at this point, I just need to get a bunch of damage off on the Celesteela. If I would have Spiky Shielded there, we'd be looking real nice. But here, just going to Muck. Walk. And then I go for Rock Slide and knock off on the Celesteela. Just in case Rock Slide doesn't take it out, because I don't think it will. Then we knock out the Celesteela, and then we just have to worry about the Araquanid, which it's got fairly good special. He's got Wide Guard. Why hasn't he been Wide Guarding then? He's got Wide Guard. He's got Wide Guard. And Celesteela goes for Heavy Slam. Both my Pokemon are fairly heavy. Oh, fuck, that kills me, doesn't it? God damn it, he crit me! But that should mean that we knock him out. Because of the rough skin damage. I don't know if the crit mattered. But it is still just so infuriating that he got it. Knock him out. Thank you, Jesus. Alright, there goes the Celesteela. And we know the Araquanid has the Waterium Z, so I'm not going to even bother with... what am I not bothering with? Knocking off. I'm just going to Poison Jab. Come on. This guy's been getting way too lucky and making way too outrageous of plays. He outspeeds me! No! Ooh, we eat them! We eat them for breakfast, we eat them for lunch, and then, wait for it, we eat it for dinner as well. Get out of here. He's not going to die from it, but... Poison him. Yes. You dead, boy. You dead! Next turn, you dead. And if you don't die, I'll Shadow Sneak you. Because I don't think Shadow Sneak will get him from here. I do not think it will. He's going to Liquidation. We livin'. We just barely livin'. And because he didn't get any recovery, he's not living. Muck's bulk pulling out for us, even with all the RNG against us. Even with all the RNG against us, we still win! You take your butt back to New York and you cry, boy. That's getting a little too over the top with that one, I think. Just a little bit. Why is it so cold in my room? I don't like that, because there's snakes in here and they need to be warm. Okay. So that means we just go on to game 2. We forget all of the bad things that just happened to us. We just take our win and we move on. Continue battling. And hopefully our opponent won't get a double protect. That almost cost us the game, because that was close to costing us the game, because we lost our Tapu Bulu without knocking out the freaking Arcanine. Had he not gotten the protect, Rock Slide and Woodhammer would have been able to knock him out. That being said, he could have went for Wide Guard, but Woodhammer would have still chunked him so much that later on attack would get him. And honestly, I should have Spiky Shielded with the Togedemaru. I knew he had Water MZ. That's what Arachnids run these days, especially if they're Protect or Wide Guard Arachnids. So I should have Spiky Shielded there, knowing that he was going to do that. But oh, we have 1483 player from Scotland. Perfect. Another freaking Ninetales. I mean, last Ninetales didn't show up. But my Garchomp just... it does okay here. It doesn't do great, to be honest. He has 2 flying types. My Togedemaru is actually really good against the Garchomp and the little thing. The little star thing. I think Togedemaru Milotic is a perfect lead. We get the competitive boost from the Gyarados, and we can, as long as it's not a Assault Vest, one-hit KO the Garchomp. But what else do we need? I want to say Arcanine, but really the only thing it's good against is the Milotic. Otherwise, it's kind of poo-poo. So I think we go Garchomp. And I could go Muck, but Muck's okay. It hits the Gengar for super effective. Hits the Milotic, the Ninetales, sorry, for super effective. But then it really can't do anything to the Garchomp, the little star thing. It can hit the Circuitry and the Gyarados fairly decently. But do I think Bulu's better? I don't, actually. I think Muck's going to be better in this case. Let's go Muck. Let's go Muck. My opponent still hasn't chosen their Pokemon. Are you there? God, are you there? It's me, Margaret. I don't think... They did not choose their Pokemon in time, I'm fairly certain. So I wonder if my opponent's even here? If that's the case, that could make for a bad game for us. It could make for a bad game for us because then the computer's just choosing moves, and that's just going to be random. And that's not good. Togedemaru Milotic. Lead Gyarados. Darn it. Ninetales and Circuitry. Ninetales was further down on the list, so he might have gotten everybody but one in, or maybe he didn't hit confirm. It's just if this Circuitry has Discharge. Because if he has Thunderbolt, we're fine. And that's what I'm going to play as, is that he's got Thunderbolt. So I'm going to fake out the Milotic. The Ninetales. I keep calling Ninetales Milotic. And then Scald into it as well. I'm led to believe he only has Thunderbolt because really the only Pokemon that he can use Discharge with is Garchomp. Unless he's protecting, especially because he has his own Gyarados. But he could carry both Thunderbolt and Discharge, because Circuitry doesn't get a ton of moves either. Is he away from his 3DS? Sorry, I got a noti. Oh, it's Facebook. I don't care. I don't care. I had a notification. Did he leave his Game Boy running? His 3DS? I keep calling it a Game Boy. Okay, he doesn't protect. So if he discharges, his Ninetales is dead and my Milotic is not. He did Thunderbolt. That works out fine for me because I get that Lightning Rod boost. It doesn't help because I am a physical attacker, but it's a thought that counts. Okay. Scald's going to bring Ninetales down to 50%. So if he's at his 3DS, which I still am not convinced that he is, he freeze dries the Milotic and I don't know what he does with Circuitry. Maybe zaps it, switches it out. But I can nuzzle the Ninetales here and protect. That way if he switches in something... He wouldn't switch Garchomp in there because Milotic attacked into it last turn. If anything, he switches the Garchomp into where Xurkitree is, because Xurkitree can't do anything right now, as far as we are aware of. He might not have thought that we had Lightning Rod. Believe it or not, I have run into Togedemarus who don't have Lightning Rod. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's craziness. I don't think they're there. I don't think you're there. I'm going to protect my Milotic. Ninetales goes for Blizzard. So if he freezes me here, that's bad. No freeze. He does go for Grass Knot into Milotic, so he does have something to hit us, which isn't great. But we get the Nuzzle off on the Ninetales, so Ninetales is now paralyzed. So he's got to be there, because he's changing his moves. At least one of them. He's changing up at least one of his moves, so he's got to be there. So I'm going to Zing Zap the Ninetales. And he was going for Grass Knot, so I go into Muck. He was going for Grass Knot, so I go to Muck. And then Muck can start hitting the Xurkitree. So we can worry less. So we can worry less about keeping Togedemaru alive. I mean, I would like to keep him alive for the freaking Gyarados. For the Gyarados. But outside of that, once the Xurkitree's gone, we won't need him anymore. So Xurkitree Gyarados, we got to make sure he doesn't have. Ninetales goes down. So that's one threat to Milotic gone. Xurkitree's still here. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Don't bring in Garchomp. Don't bring in Garchomp. If he does bring in Garchomp, we Spiky Shield and then hope he hits his own Xurkitree and knocks it out. Because then Milotic's fine. It's Garchomp. Shiny 2. It's shiny 2. That means it's better than mine. I'm going to Spiky Shield. And I'll use Knockoff on the Xurkitree. Again, if we can get rid of Xurkitree, I don't necessarily need to keep Togedemaru around. Because between Garchomp and Milotic, especially if Milotic gets competitive boost, we can deal with the Gyarados. It's just making sure that we can get Milotic in on this Garchomp to get rid of it before my Garchomp comes in. I mean, if my Garchomp comes in, I'll protect, obviously. But I Spiky Shield Togedemaru. That means Xurkitree did not protect, so if he did Earthquake, he's dead. He used Outrage. And it hit my Muck. Are you kidding me? Well, we know he's locked into Outrage now, so he's got Hidden Power. What is this? Ground or Ice? It's Ice, I think. Okay, Xurkitree had a Zap Plate. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, here's the thing. So we've seen Hidden Power, Thunderbolt, Grass Knot. So either Xurkitree has Protect or it doesn't. So here I'm going to switch out my Togedemaru for Milotic. Milotic should, #should, take an Outrage. And then we Shadow Sneak the Xurkitree. And then, either Milotic takes an Outrage, or Garchomp hits Muck, which I would prefer. Yep, we take out the Xurkitree. Shadow Sneak. See ya. Now hit Muck. Hit Muck. Yes! That's perfect. Because now I can bring in my Togedemaru, Fake Out, and kill him. Fake Out and kill him. I believe we saw Xurkitree go first. So I don't think this is a Scarf Chomp. He's Gyarados. That's even better. That's even freaking better, man. Ming. Togedemaru comes in. So that should make it so I outspeed the Garchomp, right? I didn't mess up and something else went first? No. Garchomp did go first. Yes, Garchomp went first. So either... I don't know Xurkitree's speed. I know it's slow. I think we have to be safe and fake out the Garchomp. I can't risk him being scarfed. I cannot risk him being scarfed. And plus we have Sitrus Berry and Togedemaru. Yep, Garchomp was scarfed, it looked like, because it did go before my Milotic. So, good thing we did that, because Milotic would not have liked taking an Outrage if it did target it. I mean, I know we switched in, expecting to take an Outrage. Why does he crunch Gyarados? I mean, I understand crunch Mega Gyarados because it's stab, but crunch normal Gyarados does not make sense. In the least, it does not make sense. I don't know what you were thinking. My guy. Alright, so we Scald over into Gyarados. And we Nuzzle the Gyarados. I could Zing Zap and it'd probably knock it out. But I want to ensure... Unless we burn them. Damn it, I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about the possibility of burn. I mean, that means Togedemaru lives here. We do get a defense drop, so we won't live another turn. Oh, he's walking Berry Gyarados, too. I see you. I see you trying to live. I see it. I mean, we got the game in the bag. We got it in the bag. There's no need to worry here. I mean, obviously, we're not going to faff around too much. We're just going to Scald. And I'm actually going to Spiky Shield here. See if we can keep Togedemaru alive. Red Burbs, is that his name? Just without the vowels, like the kids like to do. They like to leave out vowels these days. It does not forfeit. So Spiky Shield comes out. If he crunches there again, he takes damage. Scald. Ooh, brings him down to a point where he's going to die between Spiky Shield and... Oh, it was in the Milotic this time. I could have knocked him out. Damn. He gets the defense drop, so I get the competitive boost. So I'm +4 now. Hail does stop this turn, so Togedemaru will stick around for another turn. I mean, outspeed. Milotic outspeed, so I don't have to worry about Togedemaru going down. I can just Zing Zap there. Milotic does outspeed. Match is going to be forfeited. No! No! Let me have my win. I mean, I did Spiky Shield instead of attacking him, which I should have. But, alas, earwax. Anyway, guys, that is 2 wins for us. Unfortunately, they were lower-rated players. I did play a little earlier than I typically do. I usually play around midnight, and today I played at 10. So, what can you do? Hopefully next time we'll get a little bit higher-rated opponents, and... Speaking of next time, we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to like and subscribe if you have not already, and we'll see you next time once again. Stay sharp, everyone.